Welcome back, guys. Just down here making another video. As the title suggests, I'm going to be doing something different, a bit of a challenge. Seeing if I can catch a brown trout on 3 methods. The methods are bait, lure and flay. Now I do believe I have the best chance on the lure and then the flay. I've never actually caught a trout on the bait before. Be interesting to see how I get on. Most confident on the lure, least confident on the bait. This is the venue here. We're down at the River Lennon here as well, local to myself. Just a bit of lure fishing. I'm going to be using meps and copper spoons, small spoon flashers and little trout wobblers. The flays then will be mixing up between drays and wets. The drays will be black pennels and the wets will be probably bloody butchers, that sort of stuff, and then a bit of power bait for the bait on a jig head. If not, I will ledger a worm in a lake. Let's get into it, and thanks for tuning in. So this is the non-fly setup here now, folks. It's just my 6 foot 7 gram river rod, ultralight, coupled up with a new 2000 reel. Got this off Temu. Be giving it a full review in a new video shortly. So just bought a cheap reel. Now I don't go cheap on reels, but this is more of an experiment to see how I get on, and I'll give you an honest opinion on it shortly. Let's get into it. 5 gram spin here now shortly, folks. Maybe copper, single hook for uneasy hooking. Something like that. Oh, should I hook myself? Yeah, that's gonna do the business there for me. So yeah, with copper spin, 5 gram. Let's get her on. They're very good cast too. They cast very well, these lures. Don't want to cast them too far because it might catch a tree or something. Like I had a wee nip. Yes! Oh shit! Nah, getting a few nibbles there. Pool's alive. We could have the lure. We could have the lure target very quickly finished because I was getting good knock there. Okay, folks, I'm into something here on the Rapala. Oh no! Woohoo! And he spat the hook. But we will persevere. Fucking hell, some crack. The wee fake Rapala that was on, and it worked this time. Good crack in the ultralight setup. More of that, please. Ah! Yes, I connected with one here on the maps. Jesus, she's making wild runs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Net in the spoil. I fucking came off. Fuck! That was a good fish. Snagged me in the bushes. Yes, yes, yes. First cast, and I lost him. Bollocks. Oh well, we'll get the pool is alive. Trout jumping everywhere. And I will hopefully be able to land one. First cast, and I had an instant hit of a brown trout. Oh, fucking hell. Fell in there. Thank fuck my phone was in my pocket. Oh! Fucking hell. Okay, I'm into a fish here. It's a good scrapping fish. Making runs. Let's see what it is. It is a little brown trout. Jeez, it's a scrap off him, boys, even though he's only a little one. Just hooked there in the chin. Nice little fish. Thanks for playing very much. That was, even though it's only a small fish, it's good crack on the light rod. If I could just get the fucking hook out now. Alright folks, I'm just switching up the location here just at the minute because you can't use bait on the last river as fishing this river. You can use bait. It's a bit tidal this mark, so there hopefully should be in theory some mullet about as well. It's a bit dried out there at the minute just with the tide. I'll make my way upriver and I'll give it a go. I'm going to use a worm starting off and then have a loaf of bread with me as well to fanny about with. So float fished worm is the setup. We'll get that in the water. Alright folks, that's the setup there. Just a 6-foot river rod, 2000 size spoon on a sand spike. Then the rig I'm using is just a float rig there, so it's your swivel, 8-pound monofilament float stop, float 5 gram, that'll sit up in the water like so when it's cocked. Another float stop, a swan shot then under it, like so, and then on the business end is a size 6 hook with just a bit of regular worm. Get that winged out and then just a waiting game. All best. That's me just fishing away there now. I'm going to set up the fly rod while that's doing its thing. As you can see, the float is well cocked. We have a float in the water there doing its business. Any old knocks, that'll be a clear indication. Get her bucked. I'm just doing a bit of fly fishing here at the minute. The bait rod is sitting over there in its wee stand. I'm just using a bloody butcher here at the minute because I've seen a few trout surfacing. Getting fucking eaten alive by midges and it's not pleasant at all, hey. But getting a few casts in. Oh yes, there's a wee disturbance there on the bait. There's something at it. Yeah, there's something at that, hey. Nothing, but something had to go at it, which is promising. Oh no, I got away! God. But yeah, that was a fish. Right, I'll get him again. That's very promising. Very promising. Definitely on, yeah. Gonna slam now the float. I fucking hope so. Quite relaxing just watching your float bobble down stream with no fucking midges biting you. Lost one earlier on the floating worm. Hopefully I'm able to get one just as sun sets. Head torch in the car too, so I'll not be stuck for a bit of... Well, I don't think I have the head torch, but I'll not be stuck for a bit of light. Light my phone will do me. Missed it again. But yes, there's something good out there. Just needs a tight line, I think. Not gonna lie folks, that was the most frustrating fishing session I've ever partaken in. I've been catching trout for a long time, and then once the camera's on, I've just missed so many. One trout on the fly for my troubles, that one, so it did. I thought it would be the lure, but nothing on the bait. Lost 3 on the lure and 1 on the bait. Thanks as ever for tuning in, guys. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to share anything you find interesting with your friends. Ask plenty of questions in the comments, and I'll hopefully get you at the next one.